This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome to one of my video ramblings. I haven't done one for a while, but as you know I only do them when I really have something worthwhile to say, otherwise they're a bit pointless. And firstly, the reason really for doing this is just that I wanted to say in a sort of over-emotional way, thank you to everybody who has so awesomely subscribed over the last week. There's been a massive reaction, well, massive as far as my little channel goes, a massive reaction to Divinity, and mainly Divinity, but Wasteland 2 as well. But Divinity just went a bit epic with that first video. I think obviously a lot of it's to do with the fact that not many people seem to have put PS4 versions of the game onto YouTube, so I kind of lucked out to the fact that I just wanted to share it with people. And the reaction from you guys has been absolutely fantastic, not just viewing it, but actually subscribing as well. So I was really, really chuffed. I mean, I've probably gained about 40 subscribers just in about 4 or 5 days, which is absolutely fantastic. My whole reason for starting the channel in the first place was just to share my general opinion and share my gameplay and be able to chat to other gamers. So it's fantastic that more people have joined in, and I've been really enjoying chatting to you all via the comments section and hearing your opinions and taking the mick out of me for not spotting the obvious things and sharing my advice with you, and hopefully my gameplay and my sufferings of failure help you in. I know a lot of you have said you've bought the games. I was just talking to the awesome Melissa there, who's talked to me a few times. She bought it yesterday and has been quite overwhelmed by how much the game doesn't hold your hand, and I was as well. So it's been nice to share, chit chat with people and get their opinions. I gave somebody a link to a walkthrough that I've been using. I don't like using walkthroughs that much. I tap into them when I get stuck. I think I mentioned in one of the Let's Plays that I had gone Googling for some answers, because Divinity, I mean, I'll start with Divinity because it's the game that seems to have had the most interest by far. So it doesn't hold your hand at all, and it doesn't really, because I've played so many RPGs that just throw you into the heat of battle and you just kind of get on with it and it just kind of works and you're okay. Usually you have to kind of find a healing spell and then you can kind of heal everybody and that's fine. This game doesn't really do that. This game is more than just a fighting game. It's an RPG that wants you to think. It wants you to think about how you progress through the story. It wants you to think about how you do your battles. It wants you to think about your inventories. It wants you to think about everything. And if you don't think about it, you'll end up just falling flat on your bum, like I've done a couple of times in battle, because the strategy of battle is you're nearly always going to be outnumbered. And if you go into the right area, they'll be around your level, but they'll still hand it to you if there's more of them than you, because by the very way that the game works, the very mechanics, they'll get more shots than you because they've got more people on the battlefield. So what this game has done really cleverly is it's asking you to use the environment, and it's asking you to use abilities that use the environment, and that's how you win the battles. That's how your strategy needs to work. So when they've given you the ability to be able to scan the environment, the whole area, well, not the whole area, your perception's important. It lets you decides how far ahead you can see. I mean, I've now got to a point where one particular person runs ahead slightly most of the time, and then they see if there's anything going on, and if there is, then we kind of sneak up. I haven't actually upgraded anyone to have good sneaking abilities. There was a character who was more of a rogue, and I kind of wish maybe I had picked him up, but he didn't seem to have any kind of uber abilities. But anyway, I will be teaching one of them to sneak, because I've been incapable of sneaking up on anything. I think I've managed it once. I managed to sneak up and shoot an oil barrel open, and it covered the floor in oil, and then I fired fire into it. And in fact, I think it was the lighthouse battle, which I haven't posted at the time of recording this. I haven't actually posted that up, so I'll probably be going up tomorrow. So sneaking, you have to upgrade it like every other skill in order to become better at it. So the game isn't going to hold your hand, and I think that's a good thing, because that's the sort of game that's going to keep my interest for quite a long time, because I need to learn it. I need to be able to, my only concern is that I'm trying to do Wasteland 2, because I started Wasteland 2 first. It just came first because it launched a couple of weeks beforehand. So I'm trying to do that and Divinity, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull that off, but I'll try. I'll keep filming both. I've still got about three or four episodes of Wasteland to post up. I haven't recorded any more this week, but I've still got those episodes to post up. So I'll be posting those up soon, and I'll be recording more soon. I have actually left Wasteland 2 at a point where I can move to a whole new area. I'd kind of finished the whole section. So the section you're seeing me post up now, I'm actually just at the doors to leave. So I'm kind of at a good point where I know I can just jump in and get on with it. To some extent, Wasteland 2 is a bit easier to jump back into. There are things you need to think about, but it's a little bit friendlier with regards to the battle. The battle system is very much like XCOM. Its mechanics are nearly identical, in fact. And maybe it's just because I've played XCOM quite a number of times, so I kind of know how that mechanic works. I'm just finding Divinity slightly different, and it's asking more of you, because it's not asking you just to take on the enemies that pop up. It's asking you to think about how you're going to use the environment. So, you know, it's great. It's good that it's different, because I wouldn't want two games to be exactly the same. They are very similar, but that aspect's different. So I've got so much more to do in both of these games. I'm just scratching the surface. I mean, I've stopped the main quest with Divinity, and I've decided I'm just going to go to the areas that. From what I looked up, it basically said get to level 3, which will allow you to open the two. Well, you can open the two gates in Size Seal and go through, but you will get beaten up and die. So it suggests to you you're not a high enough level. Those gates open naturally when I hit level 3. So I've went onto the beach, and the beach I don't want to give away spoilers, but they were slightly more uber than I was. And the area that you're watching me film now, and this is what 31st of October, those are I think one level above us, so they're a tough fight. I've moved the game onto normal. A couple of people said that I should put it on normal, it'll make it more interesting and better to watch, so I did. Inevitably that meant that I got my ass handed to me, and I was dying, but that's fine. I don't mind the challenge, so I'm on with that now. If you're struggling, move it to easy. There's no shame in it. I mean, I would probably, if I wasn't doing it as a Let's Play, I probably would have left it on easy, because I wasn't struggling on it, and it was still a bit of a challenge. But you can change the difficulty anyway as you play. I mean, I've moved difficulty up the way. I mean, you'll probably lose out on a trophy or whatever, but you know, you can always, once you've mastered it, go and play it again. It's a great game. I mean, I'd absolutely play it again with a different class and a different character. So absolutely awesome, both of these games. I think, I don't know why Wasteland 2 hasn't kind of captured people as much as I thought it would. Maybe it's because Fallout 4's coming soon. So soon, in fact. Oh, it's so soon, and I have no idea when I'm going to get to bloom and play that when I'm playing these two, and I don't want to stop playing these two because I'm loving them. So I have got Fallout 4 pre-ordered. It will arrive. I may well do a couple of videos just to start it off, just so that anyone who isn't buying it can see the beginning of it. But I won't do a Let's Play of it straight away because I've already got these two to do. Although I did say that about Divinity. I said I'll play Divinity later once I've shown you all Wasteland 2, and then Divinity went bloody viral, and everybody, well, not viral, but viral for my little channel. So I think it's had about 4,000 views or something, that first video for Divinity. So there was no way that I couldn't carry on making the Let's Plays for you, because that's obviously what people wanted to watch. So it would have been daft for me not to do it. So anyway, I ramble on. So it was really just a very quick catch up on how I'm getting on with both of these games. A huge thank you to everybody. It does mean an awful lot to me. I've been doing the channel for about a year now, and I don't monetize the channel mainly because I started the channel because I just wanted to share gameplay, just wanted to share my opinions and chat to other gamers. That's why I started the channel. If at some point in the future I would get a gazillion hits, then it would be stupid for me not to monetize it. But if you see any adverts on any of the videos, it's only because they've been matched with third-party content and YouTube force adverts on it, and there's nothing I can do about it, so I just let it be. So yeah, so I do it for the pure love of it. So it means all the more to me when people enjoy what I'm doing and enjoy the games that I'm playing. But without any shadow of a doubt, the games that people have twigged onto with me has always been the little RPGs that nobody else seemed to show. Arcania was the other one. I did a the very first Arcania video I put up, I think, was on some ridiculous amount of 20,000 hits or something. But again, it was because nobody else paid any attention to it. It's not in the same realms of gloriousness as, and that is a word, better be, of Divinity. But it was a fun game that I enjoyed playing on PS3, and I thought, what the hell, I'll play it on PS4 again. And so it is those little tiny games, I think, that people seem to sort of catch me on YouTube doing because no one else is. But it means the world to me when people subscribe and I see those hits going up and the thumbs getting thumbed up. So thank you ever so much to everybody. It's been an honour and will continue to be an honour playing and showing off my stuff to you. And I will see you all in the next episodes of Divinity and Wasteland 2. I'm not sure what I'm doing after that yet, but there's so many hours in these two. I'll do little videos like this, and I'll do maybe little extra things here and there, but we've got a long way to go in Divinity and Wasteland, so I'm looking forward to doing those for you. Thank you, you're awesome, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy, bye.